Finally here at 4:30, remember being a teenager and getting your license? Oh, it was so exciting, right? Well, it turns out Gen Z, they're not as excited. They're not really into the idea of hitting the open road. NBC's Jacob Soboroff reports on the generation's disinterest with driving.
Watch out for the bike lane!
Oops, my bad.
Remember when getting your license was the most exciting part about being a teen?
Are you going to take me somewhere to make left-hand turns?
We're going back to the DMV.
But these days, it seems teens and 20-somethings aren't in any rush to get into the driver's seat. Federal data shows only a quarter of 16-year-olds have their driver's licenses, about half as many as in the mid-90s. Stats true today for 16-year-old boys as well as girls. Experts say this trend is due in part to the popularity of ride-sharing apps and e-scooters, as well as social media replacing in-person get-togethers. According to one survey, 61% of teens between 13 and 17 preferred texting or using social media over actually talking in person. Since COVID, many Gen Zers like New Yorker Aliyah Tejeda are working from home, making getting a license less necessary. She says even signing up for driver's ed would break her bank.
It's like $500 just for like 3 lessons.
And that's part of the problem. It's too expensive, right?
It's way too expensive. Even if I were able to afford a car note on top of my rent, do I have money for insurance? Absolutely not.
Nationwide, driving schools report teens are foregoing licenses not just in cities where public transport's easier, but in less populated areas too. 23-year-old Madison Morgan grew up in rural Washington state and still doesn't have a license.
Driving is honestly just very anxiety-inducing. When I would practice with my parents, a lot of times it would end in tears.
Now working in Seattle, she takes the bus to work, but says her parents still beg her to learn how to drive so she can have more options career-wise.
They want me to get a license so that if I ever wanted to move, that I wouldn't be as limited. But why would I want to have my own car when I can just go on an app and someone else in their car can just drive me around?
You're a virgin who can't drive. Oh, that was way harsh, Ty.
Let's face it, what used to be the ultimate put-down, now worn as a badge of honor among young people. No license, no problem.
Owning a car just isn't a part of our reality.